You guys, how you guys doing? Look, I promise y'all, bro. Ooh, this chair's broke. Ignore that. But I promised y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into it. I bought the first volume of Berserk, the deluxe edition, and then I also have been watching the '90s version of it, of the anime. I might watch that clunky version too, just because. I mean, it is what it is. I might just watch it just to watch it. Um, but yeah, I'm most definitely gonna do a review on Berserk, and I hope you guys are gonna, enjoy the review or whatever. Um, but this is another vlog video. I love giving you guys vlogs just so you can kind of take a look inside my mind. So right now is a inspiration video just to talk about people who, YouTubers and content creators that I'm inspired by, rappers I'm inspired by, and just overall people I like to watch and listen to. You know, that give me a sense of inspiration. And some of them are like comfort foods. I call them like comfort YouTubers, and I got like comfort TV shows. So one big thing that inspires me, like one big YouTuber, is Etika. Rest in peace. I found Etika. I want to say my mind is really blurry. I got like a lot of brain fog, and I also kind of have a slight headache. Um, but I want to say, and my memory is trash, but I want to say that I found Etika about a year before he had passed on to the other side. Um, and I had seen his dark web videos, which are some of my favorite videos that he ever did. They're extremely entertaining, and I always go back and watch them at least like 2 or 3 times a year, because it's just so. He was just a really entertaining dude, and he was really it was really interesting too. I mean, he was a battle rapper in New York. He was a model. I mean, he was really into Pokemon. He had his whole like page dedicated to Wi-Fi Pokemon battles during the Pokemon Black and White era. And it's kind of crazy to see how much history there is with Etika. Like, there's like a giant rabbit hole of um, content that Etika created, and I believe he was online for like 12 years before he had passed, and he has a lot of content. I mean, I want to say he had maybe about 3K videos, and just the fact that he had so many different styles of content, which most people who usually are on YouTube for 14 or 15 years, they usually have multiple styles. A big YouTuber that everybody likes is Corey Kenshin, and he's done like a whole bunch of different styles of videos. And then I have another YouTuber, I'm not gonna say his name, but there's this white guy that I watch, that I've been watching since I was young. His videos have like a sense of rewatchability. Because one main thing that you really want to have as a YouTuber that I've realized is making your videos enjoyable, but not trying too hard to make them enjoyable. Try to make them rewatchable, and then go back and watch them and ask yourself, is this video genuinely entertaining? Would I really want to sit here and rewatch this video 30 or 40 times because it's so entertaining? But one big thing that I've realized that I personally do is try to make the video as genuine as possible. That's why I sit down and talk to you guys. It's unscripted. I don't have like a piece of paper sitting over here or nothing. It's literally just me talking into the screen and talking into my phone and giving you guys just a look into my mind. But I do have very high hopes for myself and high dreams and aspirations when it comes to YouTube. And I know that I'm good at it. I know I could be good at it because I see so many people who do it. And I've had so many people tell me that I have the personality that's really, really good, like a YouTube prophet or whatever. It's just right now I'm focusing on being consistent and making lots of videos, but also getting better at my editing. And I've like from when I first started a few years ago to now, my editing has gone up like tremendously. Like, now I know how to make like short, funny videos and do voiceovers and add clips to the video, add music and sound effects. So I'm getting like way better. The one thing that really stresses me out though when it comes to doing YouTube is the waiting. You guys, waiting to for your video when you're in the app, waiting for it to finish editing, and then getting uploaded to your phone, and then you uploading it from your phone to your YouTube is like the most annoying, long process that I've seen. But I've seen a lot of differences though. I've seen my views go up a lot because you guys like shorts. When I do shorts, the little 60-second videos, you guys are like really into that. When I do long videos, ain't nobody really watching it. But I have noticed my Neon Genesis Evangelion video has blown up. I have 94 views on it. That's a lot for a long video. You know, most of my long videos don't get that many views. So the fact that it has 94 views means that the algorithm must be pushing it out there. Plus, hey, that thumbnail is kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. I think up next when it comes to anime, I'm probably gonna do a hot take on Akira, and I really want to do a hot take on Fairy Tail, because Fairy Tail is called the worst anime of all time, but it's really not a bad anime. It's better than some of the ones that people say are the best anime ever, in my personal opinion. And there's just so much story, so much lore, and just it's a very nice, relaxing, comforting show to watch. You know. I want to do a video on Dragon Ball Super as well, because Dragon Ball Super, the hell am I talking about? Dragon Ball Super is like a comfort food show as well, because Dragon Ball Super as a show as a whole, if you sit there and analyze it, is not a good anime. But I always tell people, like, it's all about your own personal enjoyment versus it being like you analyzing the hell out of it. And I'm gonna be honest, it's a lot of white guys who just overanalyze shows. And it's like they feel like their show has to be extremely in-depth and be extremely like psychological and extremely like complicated, you know, because as white guys, a lot of you nerdy white guys, you guys like to break down stuff. You like to break it down and get to the nitty and gritty and try to understand something, you know, you see stuff on the surface, but you guys like to get very, very deep. Not saying I don't do that either, but it's like you guys are more on like the technical side of it, you know. And your guys' analysis is more technical. Mine is more personal and more mental. And sometimes I do notes, but I kind of like to just do, like I said before, doing the unscripted videos, because it just makes it feel like we're just homies sitting down at like a restaurant or a bar or something, just shooting the ish and just chilling, you know. And I like that personal, that personal feeling. Like I said, I really want more women to be on this channel too, because I want women to know this is not an all guy space. This is an everyone's space. You know, if you're a woman, if you're a guy, if you're Mexican, Asian, Black, Hispanic, freaking Puerto Rican, gay, straight, bisexual, transgender, pansexual, lesbian, a stud, you can be on this channel. I'm not judging you. I don't care what your sexual orientation is. As like I always say, as long as you ain't a diddler, like it's all good. Like real talk. You know, as long as you leave the children alone, you leave the animals alone. That's all I be telling people basically. Anything else, I really don't care. But yeah, I try to keep this channel very, very, very open. I like to be an open-minded individual. I like for you guys to feel like you have somewhere that's a safe space that allows you to relax and, you know, get all your nerdiness out, get all your hyperness out. That's why I always say you're free to be hyper. You can spam comments, just don't spam the same one comment. But if you want to make a comment that is literally like 40 paragraphs long, you can do that on my page. I don't care. I actually like the interaction, and I will sit there and read it like it's a novel and try to make a video on it. And I am going to be doing reading the comments videos, meaning I'm going to sit there and read all the comments and make a video on all the comments, addressing all the comments. So I want you guys to know that as well. And like before, I hope your guys' day is going good. I hope your guys' week is going good. I hope your guys' month is going to be good, and your year is going to be good, and your life is going to be long, and you're going to be able to do things that you want to do in your own life. I will say who's some other inspirations, because this video was mostly on inspirations, but it's just a vlog, so I'll just be bouncing around from different topics and ideas. I respect Cory Kenshin a lot, and I like him a lot because he's a Black YouTuber with, I want to say, how much is it? Is it 18 million subscribers, I believe? Which is freaking crazy, because it's like he's so low-key but has so many subscribers. It's kind of mind-blowing. You know, it's like he is extremely popular, but at the same time, he's low-key popular, and he could still go to like Walmart, and some people won't know who he is. So it's like he's like a perfect celebrity. Like he did it beautifully, because he's extremely popular, but somehow he's still low-key. I don't know how he does it. I think it's because he takes so many breaks that he's so low-key. But yeah, he's one I look up to him. You know, he's like 3 years older than me. I believe he's 30. RDC World is my favorite group. RDC World has been my favorite group for years. I want to say since I was around, I'm like pretty much around the same age as them as well. They're like 28, 29, 30. And I've been watching them since they were young and I was young at the same time. Like when I was like 15 and they was like 17, 18. I've been watching them for a while. Like the videos when you take anime too far, and it's Mark running around dressed up as different anime characters. My favorite part is when he dresses up like Saitama. It's hella funny. And I like the one where they're like running around the apartment. I don't know whose apartment that was, but it was just funny as hell when they were running around the apartment and Mark was fighting Desmond. That's some funny ass mess. Dude, Desmond is so underrated. He's like one of, well, I don't want to pick favorites, but bro, Desmond is the, bro, he's just cool, bro. He's hella funny. Like he plays like the angry dudes hella good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I love Dylan too though, because Dylan's funny as hell. And Ben, I just love the name Ben. And the fact that Ben is Ben 10 in the cartoon house, bro. I was like, that's perfect, bro. Literally perfect. That's funny as hell. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I love all the freaking RDC people, you know. It just is what it is. But yeah, RDC World has been one of my favorite groups. Just seeing a group of black dudes and it's like they show all of their interests. And I believe it took them 3 years to get big, I want to say. Either 3 or 4. I watched a documentary on them a couple days ago. I think it was 3 or 4 years for them to get big, but they got hella big. And I really respect that grind. Like they really grinded, and if I remember correctly, they didn't even have money to pay the rent, but they lived in a big ass house, and Mark basically told all of them, we gonna figure out how to get this money. We gonna make hella videos until we make enough money to pay the rent. I was like, that's genuinely scary as hell. But it's like, I have so much respect for Mark that he got like his homies to do that, because that takes a lot, bro. And I remember them talking about they were eating like hot dogs every day, or I think they said they was eating like hot dogs and bologna, and it's just crazy, bro. You know, now I don't have a big group of friends to really do that, so I gotta just try to figure out all this stuff on my own. You know, but his group, RDC World, I really love that group, bro. I can watch them literally all day, and I just love hearing the stories of how like the people joined the group and stuff. You know, like there was like Ben left the group for a minute, then he came back, and you know I love Af too because I like the fact that he's like their cameraman and he's like a rapper. And he is actually the one that started the group with Mark. Like Mark was, those two wanted to make a freaking manga together, and like Mark was the writer, and then Af was the freaking drawer, and I just thought that was really cool. And they tried to pitch the idea, but it didn't work. But they literally, what I love right now, what they're doing, and I believe they showed it on DreamCon, at DreamCon, because that's, you know, that's their thing, that's their con. And one day I'm going to go to DreamCon. I don't give a damn, bro. I'm going there, bro. I'm gonna get big. I'm going there. But I want to make a realistic goal, though. I'm gonna say like when I'm around 30, I'll at least be able to go to DreamCon at least once, bro. That's all I want. Just let me go one time, bro. You know, I don't have to go every year and all that. I want to go at least one time. And that's why I'm about to start working 2 jobs too. Because I'm like, even if I'm not a big YouTuber, I still want to be able to like get on the plane and go over there and just vibe, bro. Dress up like an anime character. Like, that would be so fun, bro. Like, bro, like, that's really a dream of mine. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I just love them as a group as a whole. They feel like they're straw hats, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, they really do. They kind of feel like, you know, Leorio, Killua, Kurapika, and Gon, you know how, like, they're all so different in personality, but they're still friends. That's how they feel, you know. Their personalities are so different, you know. But I really like them. They're a group I look up to. Long Beach Griffey, of course. Who doesn't love Griffey? Griffey is the funniest dude on freaking YouTube. I'm not trying to glaze. These niggas is just amazing. It is what it is. People gonna say I'm glazing. I ain't trying to glaze them, bro. No donut-ish. You know what I'm saying? But these are the brothers I be watching. But there is one white guy I watch. I'm not gonna say his name, but he's like he does a lot of anime analysis, and he has like he has like 3 channels, and then he has like 5,000 videos, and just talking about anime in his room, and it's like the most like entertaining videos because they're so rewatchable. And I think the reason why they're so rewatchable is because they're so genuine, and he knows so much about anime. Like, he knows the authors' names of the mangas, you know, the mangakas. He knows like the studios of where all the anime shows are made. He knows the art directors. He knows the directors. He knows the storyboarders. Like, he knows so much. You know, he knows at least about 80%, you know, enough about all these different mangas and anime where he can basically tell you them from memory because he studied them so much, which is, I want to be like that too. I want to be that much of a freaking nerd, like, real talk. It just takes a lot of studying to do that. But like I said, one of my next videos is going to be the Berserk video. I can't wait to make that for y'all. That one's going to be like a big video because I'm going to read that whole book, and I already am on like episode 4 of the 90s anime, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Not my favorite, but it's pretty good. You know, I got to keep it real with y'all. Not necessarily my favorite, but it's pretty good. It does have kind of a slow start, but it has a lot of good action in it. And of course, I'm gonna like the manga like 1,000 times more. I already know this. It is what it is, and it's actually funny. Like this is what happened. So I went to Walmart and I saw the first volume of Berserk there. They only had the first volume, and it was only around $30, and I bought it. But that's the only one they had. And then I went to this bookstore, and the bookstore had all the other ones, like all the other volumes for the deluxe edition, but they didn't have the first one. I was just like, what the heck? I'm like, do stores be coming together doing that? Do they purposely do that? It's so weird. You know, it's like finding puzzle pieces or whatever. But yeah, that makes me kind of want to talk about Walmart for a little bit because, okay, y'all tell me, like, keep it real with me, right? Tell me if y'all noticed this too. I'm 27. When I was around like 17, Walmart and Target used to be popping way more than they popping now. They ain't even popping now. Back when I was younger, you could go into Walmart, go in the trading card section, and you would see like literal Pokemon plushies over there. And I'm so mad I didn't have no money to buy those at the time. I remember seeing like Jolteon over there, Espeon over there, Umbreon. The cool thing is I actually have a Glaceon and I have a freaking Leafeon in my closet. Should I be extra? Let me be extra, bro. Let me be extra. Hold on, bro. Be extra as hell, bro. My goats, bro. Goats. Like, if y'all know me, I'm an Eevee dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, look how cute, bro. My niggas. Bro, why they so cute, though, bro? They so cute. Where did I get them from? I can't even remember. Where did I get them? GameStop? Yeah, I got them from GameStop. But, they little kitty pies, bro. But, yeah. Back when I was younger, though, you could literally get basically all of them at Walmart. And then there was way more freaking trading cards at